It's probably one of the most common questions that we get asked is my ads aren't scaling. The first question is what do you mean by that? And I think most people say, well, when I spend more on my ads, I don't seem to get the same level of return. If I double my ad spend, I don't double my sales. And I think that's what most people tend to mean. And there's loads to unpack in that, really, isn't it? But I think the first question to say is, is that we've got businesses on our level 2 program who are scaling rapidly, beyond 10 million figures, and they are able to push their ads very aggressively and scale them because they have massive margin and massive lifetime customer value, because that's how we built the businesses. So they can go down to a 130 new customer ROAS. So that means for every pound we only want £1.30 back, or for every dollar we spend on ads we want $1.30 back on new purchase. That's very, very, very different to another business that we've got who has a margin of 20%, who has to have a ROAS of like 10 before, so that's the first question, is what do you mean they're not scaling? And, what ROAS and what new customer ROAS are you getting, and what should you be getting? And that's based on your margin and lifetime customer value. So, unless you've understood that part of our model, our number sheet and our margin calculator, which we've talked about for ages, you can't really answer the question, because it's like saying, well, my advertising isn't working. What do you mean?